Good morning, everyone. Once again, I would like to welcome you on my YouTube channel. Today, we are going to resume the summary of the chapter number 6 of Vistas. The name of the chapter is On the Face of It. It is written by Susan Hill. So, before resuming the summary, I would like to revise what I said in the previous video. So, on the face of it is a play featuring an old man and a small boy meeting in the farmer's garden. So, both suffer from physical impairment. But Mr. Lamb, the old man, takes life as it comes to him, while the young boy is very withdrawn and defiant. The meeting turns out to be a boon for Derry. Mr. Lamb is able to give him hope and the ability to see the bright side of life. Now let us resume the explanation line by line. So, Mr. Lamb he tries to reason with Derry by saying that Derry should notice the beautiful things in the world and he should not care about his face, burnt face. But Derry begins to mock the idea, saying that one should think of all those people who are worse off than himself. This may be true, but it won't change his face. So, according to Derry, the beautiful things in the world is not going to change his face and fate. Then Derry calls Mr. Lamb peculiar. So, Derry narrates an incident which happened at the bus stop. Derry heard two women talk about his face. One of them said, "Look at that, that's a terrible thing. That's a face only a mother could love." So, Derry calls Mr. Lamb peculiar by remembering one incident that happened at the bus stop. So, Derry, one day when he was at the bus stop, he heard two women talk about his burnt face. So, one of the woman said to the another woman by instructing her, by showing her that look at that. So she pointed out the burnt face of the Derry and see according to her the burnt face of Derry is a terrible thing. Look at that, it's a terrible thing. So she considered the burnt face of Derry is a terrible thing, a horrible thing. And according to her, that's a face only a mother could love. So, according to that woman, the burnt face of a Derry could only be loved by her mother. Nobody would like to love such type of face. So, hearing that comment, Derry is very hurt and calls it cruel. He called it cruel and he got hurt by this remark of the woman. Mr. Lamb advises him not to believe everything that he hears. So Mr. Lamb was told this incident, and after hearing this incident, he advises Derry that he should not believe whatever is spoken by the people. He should not believe everything that he hears. To this, Derry replies that he finds Mr. Lamb very peculiar, strange, as he advises him not to believe everything. He further tells him that he came in the garden because he liked it. Further, Derry tells to Lamb that he came in the garden because he liked garden. But he doesn't like being near people. So Derry tells to Lamb that he likes the garden, that's why he came to his garden. But he doesn't like to go near to the people. Mr. Lamb starts telling him a story about a man who was afraid to die. He feared each and everything and locked himself in a room. Unfortunately, he died because a picture fell off the wall on his head. So, Mr. Lamb, he told Derry a story about a man who was afraid of dying. The man was so afraid that he locked himself in a room. But unfortunately, he died because a picture fell off the wall on his head. By telling this story, Lamb tries to tell Derry that we should accept the life, we should live our life as it is given by God. Unfortunately, that man died. Derry laughs a lot at the story. Through this story, Mr. Lamb wanted to show Derry that one cannot hide oneself or shun society just because of some fear. So, through this story, Mr. Lamb wanted to show Derry that one cannot hide oneself. So, whatever we are, we are. We cannot hide ourselves. We cannot hide our physical impairment or mental retardedness. Or we cannot even shun society just because of some fear. We have to face the people, we have to face the society. One should enjoy life as it comes. So instead of running away from the people and society, we should enjoy the life as it comes. Then the positive side of life. Lamb then talks about the positive side of life. Derry notices that there are no curtain on the windows of Mr. Lamb's house. So he asked to Mr. Lamb why there are no curtains in his house. Mr. Lamb replies that he is not fond of curtain. So Mr. Lamb replies to Derry that he is not fond of curtain because they shut things out and he likes to see the light and the darkness and to hear the wind. So we should enjoy the life as it comes. We should enjoy the all aspects of life. So according to Mr. Lamb, he is not fond of curtain because they shut things out and he likes to see the light and darkness. We should accept the happiness and sorrow which comes in our life. And he would also like to hear the wind. Derry also says that he likes to hear the rain falling on the roof. Mr. Lamb says that Derry is not lost as he likes to hear the rain falling on the roof. It means that there is still a sensitive part in his heart, but it is hidden because of the bitterness. So, when Derry talks about his liking about the rain falling on the roof, this shows that Derry is also sensitive by heart, but it is hidden because of his bitterness. He has become bitter because of the people's comment, remark. Derry tells Mr. Lamb that even his family has pity on him. So Derry even tells Mr. Lamb that not only the people of society but even his family also has pity on his condition, on him even. They think about his future and what will he do with that face. So Derry talks about the worry of his family members, that his family members they are so worried about him that they think about his future, what Derry would do, what he will do with that face, with that ugly face, with that burnt face. Even they also feel that it would be difficult for Derry to get on in this world with a face like that. Even the family members, not only they have pity on him, but also they believe that it would be difficult for Derry to move on, to manage, to earn his livelihood with a face like that. Mr. Lamb shows him that he is better than all the rest. But Mr. Lamb has a different opinion. According to him, Derry is better than all the rest of the world. He can live his life easily like others do. And if Derry becomes positive, then he can live his life easily like others. Derry asks Mr. Lamb if he has any friends. So Derry just wants to know from Mr. Lamb whether he has any friends or not. Mr. Lamb tells him that everyone is his friend, even Derry. So Mr. Lamb is very positive about his life. So he says to Derry that everyone is his friend. Even Derry is also, even though Derry meets him for the first time. Derry is confused and asks him how they are friends when Mr. Lamb doesn't even know his name. So Derry is confused and is surprised when even Mr. Lamb considers him as his friend, because he believes that how they can be friend as if Lamb even doesn't know his name. Mr. Lamb then explains that names don't signify anything. So Mr. Lamb then he replies to him that for friendship we don't need names. Names are not important for making friendship. To him, being friend doesn't mean that you should know all the details about a person. So he reasoned with Derry that to make friendship, we do not want any details, all the details are not necessary about a person if you want to make a friendship. At this point, Derry chooses to tell him his name. He says it's Derek. So at last, Derry decides to tell his name to Lamb, and he says it's Derek, but hates being called that. Even though he's called as Derek, but he hates being called as Derek. He wants to be called Derry only. He doesn't like to be called Derek. He wants to be called Derry only. Then Lamb talks about the importance of watching, listening, and thinking. Derry tells Mr. Lamb that he hates some people. Mr. Lamb says that hatred is more dangerous than the acid that burned his face. When Derry gives his opinion that he hates some people because they are afraid of him, they are afraid of his face, Mr. Lamb says that hatred is more dangerous than the acid that burned his face. Derry narrates another incident about the time when he returned home after the accident. So Derry once again he narrated one incident when he returned home after the accident. He heard someone says that he had have been better in the hospital with others like him. So Derry, when he was returning home, he heard someone say to him that it would be better for Derry to be in hospital with others like him. He should not be allowed to roam in the society. Mr. Lamb then contradicts it by asking, what kind of a world would that be? So Derry, when he narrated that incident, Mr. Lamb he contradicts he by asking what kind of a world would that be if Derry would be among those people like him. Derry is amazed and asks how he understands all these things. Mr. Lamb replies, watching, listening, and thinking. So Derry was amazed, he was surprised, and he asked how Lamb understands all these things. Mr. Lamb replies that he understands all these things by watching, listening, and thinking. Mr. Lamb tells Derry that he can come and go in his house as he wishes. Whatever belongs to him belongs to everybody. Derry tells Mr. Lamb that his friend would run away at seeing Derry's face. See, Derry even tells Mr. Lamb that Mr. Lamb's friend would run away at seeing his face. Mr. Lamb tells him that it is a risk he has to take. So, Derry shows his readiness to live with Lamb, but Derry even says that his friend would not come to his house. But Mr. Lamb then tells him that he has to take a risk, in his life. He wants Derry to understand that he has to come out of his cell and shed his bitterness if he wants to live life to the fullest. Derry offers his help to Lamb. So Derry asks Mr. Lamb how he is going to get the apples down since his legs is blown off and he wears a tin leg. So when Mr. Lamb tells him that he was going to when he is going to get the apples down from the tree, Derry asks Mr. Lamb how he is going to get the apples down as his leg is blown off and as he wears a tin leg. Mr. Lamb assures him that over the years he has learned to deal with his handicap. So Mr. Lamb then he replies that over the years after losing his one leg, he has learned to deal with his handicap. With his handicap he has learned to deal with. Derry says that he could help him, but his mother won't allow him to come out once he gets home. So Derry offers his help. He would like to help him in getting the apple down, but he showed his fear that once he gets to his home, his mother would not allow him to come out. Mr. Lamb tells Derry that it is not Derry's mother, but Derry's bitterness and hesitation that won't let him go out. So Mr. Lamb then he reasoned with Derry that it is not Derry's mother who doesn't allow him to come out, but it is the his bitterness. There is bitterness which doesn't allow him to come out, and it is also his hesitation that won't let him go out. Derry tries to give a reason by saying that people worry too much and his house is 3 miles away. So Derry then gave reason that people are worried too much about him and his house is also far away, 3 miles away from Mr. Lamb's house. Mr. Lamb excites Derry by saying that he is a young boy and he could do anything if he chooses to. So Mr. Lamb then he tries to excite Derry by encouraging him that still he is a young boy and at his age he could do anything if he chooses in his life. The power of choosing what one wants lies in one's own hand. Even Mr. Lamb tells him that the power of choosing what one wants is in one's own hand. So if he chooses to live his life in his own way, he could do so many things. A small altercation argument takes place between them. Mr. Lamb says that Derry doesn't have the guts to fight the odds. So when Mr. Lamb encouraged him that he could select the type of life he wants to live, Derry started arguing between Lamb, and there was a small argument, there was a small row between Derry and Lamb. Mr. Lamb says that Derry doesn't have the guts to fight the odds, and Mr. Lamb tries to instigate Derry by saying that he doesn't have courage, he doesn't have a daring to fight the odds. His burnt face is just an excuse. Derry becomes infuriated, Derry becomes angry and started mocking the tin leg of Mr. Lamb. He promises to return to the garden. Derry chooses for himself. The second scene begins in Derry's house. He is fighting with his mother because he wants to return to Mr. Lamb and his mother is not allowing him to go. She says that she has been warned by many people that Mr. Lamb appears to be an eccentric. But Derry insists that he wants to go. For the first time in his life, someone has shown him the right way. He wants to talk to Mr. Lamb about things which matter to him. He wants to sit there and listen to things. His mother tells him to stay, but Derry tells her that he hates it. His mother doesn't react. She simply tells him that he is bound to say such awful things because of his face. Derry strongly replies that he doesn't care about his face anymore. The transformation has begun. Now Derry is a changed person. The final scene shifts to the garden again, the garden of Mr. Lamb. Derry reaches there out of breath. He finds Mr. Lamb lying on the ground. He has been trying to pick the apples off the tree when the ladder has slipped and he along with it has fallen on the ground. Derry tries to awaken him, but Mr. Lamb is unmoving. He is probably dead. Derry has lost his only friend and he begins to cry. Mr. Lamb was able to do what he has been trying. He has taught Derry how to live. So I hope you understood the whole chapter. Once again, thank you.